Hello everyone and welcome back to Colouring with Kate. Thank you for clicking on the video. So welcome to the colourist's first tag. So this tag was created by Jojo's Colouring Nook and I was tagged by Kirsty from Kirsty Colour and Sketch. So thank you Kirsty for tagging me, and I'm sorry it's taken so long because I've been really busy with work. So I'm going to get started straight away and I'm going to colour. I probably won't get a lot of colouring done, but I'm going to colour in the Curiosity Shop colouring book because I've got a whip in here for the longest time ever and I haven't finished it, and it's this butterfly page. So I hope you can sort of see this clearly and it's not too dark, the video, because I've tried my best. So there we go. So I'm going to colour with some Prismacolor pencils and just work on that, and then I'll probably finish it off camera when I get the chance. So the first question is, what was the first colouring book you bought when you started adult colouring? So I'll just bring you in a little bit. I'm going to work on these butterflies here. So the first colouring book that I bought was the Secret Garden colouring book from Johanna Basford, and yeah, I remember when I first bought it and I thought, gosh, colouring books have changed from when I was little and they just look so beautiful. And you know, there's a big difference between an adult colouring book in my opinion and a child's colouring book, and the pictures were so beautiful. So that was the first colouring book that I bought, and so it's here. You can see that I've taken the, oops, going the wrong way again. I've taken the cover off just so that it's easy to colour in, and I have got a video showing my completed pages in this book. I started to colour the sort of cover as well. So yeah, this was my first colouring book. The only thing I'm really not happy about this book is the fact that it repels water, so I can't use watercolour in it, and the pages I would have preferred to be not so off colour. So I don't mind if it's not white, bright white, but these are quite sort of like almost yellowish tinged. So those two things sort of put me off a little bit, but it's still got a special place in my heart because it's my first colouring book. So yeah, so it's Secret Garden. Number 2, what was the first supply you ever bought? And before I was into colouring, I was into sort of making cards and paper craft and things like that. So the first supply I bought were a 24 set of Inktense pencils. And yeah, when I first discovered the Inktense pencils, they were just so nice. I really liked them. They were just gorgeous. So yeah, 24 set of Inktense pencils was my first supply, as far as I can remember. And then the third question is, what was the first set of non-budget friendly pencils you purchased? Now, if you call the 24 set of Inktense pencils non-budget friendly, but I wouldn't, because they were only a 24 set. So the proper non-budget friendly set that I first bought were my 60 set of Polychromos, and the most commonly known brands were the Polychromos and Prismacolor Premier at the time, and I wanted to try the Prismacolor, but I just heard such bad reviews about them. I mean, I'm using them now and they are one of my favourite pencils, but initially I was scared to buy them because I thought it will be a waste of money if they keep breaking and, you know, the reviews aren't great. So I got a 60 set of Polychromos instead, and then later on I had to try the Prismacolor, so I think I got a 24 set, and then of course fell in love with them, so I kept getting bigger sets of those. Anyway, next question 4. What was the first hardback book you bought? Okay, so the first hardback book I bought was this one. which is Daydreams colouring book by Hannah Carlson. So yeah, and I was just so impressed with the hardback book. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I really like good quality colouring books, and I don't mind paying extra for them because I think they are worth it and they look so nice on the shelf. So yes, Daydreams was the first hardback colouring book that I got. And then next question is number 5. Who was your first buddy colour with? So my first buddy colour was with Shell Arty. So we decided to do a double page spread in Kirby's Worlds Within Worlds book. She really loves that book and so do I. In fact, she really loves the artist and so do I. So we decided to do one in Worlds Within Worlds, which was, I'll actually show you it. So it was the double page dinosaur page, and yeah, I have my videos and she has her videos on her YouTube channel, and yeah, I think both pictures turned out really nice, really nice, and we used such different media as well. So yeah, it was fun doing that buddy colour. So yeah, that was my first buddy colour. And then number 6, what was the first colourtube channel you started watching? Excuse me. So the first colourtube channel that I started watching was Peter Hewitt, and you know, I really got into colouring because I think of Peter Hewitt. She just produced such beautiful pictures and also had lovely tutorials, which yeah, were great. So yeah, it was Peter Hewitt's channel that I followed and discovered adult colouring. So next is number 7. What was the first page you coloured? Right, so the first page I coloured was in Secret Garden, of course, because that was my first colouring book, and I coloured this double page spread. I sort of decided to colour this. I cannot remember what pencils I used because this was 5 years ago, but whatever I had I used. I think I used some soft pastel for the background, and you know, I haven't really made much of these background little stars and things, which I would do now, and I've got another copy of this Secret Garden book, so I can't wait to do another, well, the same double page in my new copy, and then compare it. But yeah, yeah, that was my first double page or first page that I coloured in Secret Garden. So number 8, what was your first portrait picture you coloured? Right, so I can show you this as well. The first portrait picture I coloured was in Daydreams. In fact, I think it might be this one, but then I'm not sure, so it could be that one, but the first proper portrait one was actually a tutorial I followed with Chris Cheng, who's an amazing colourist, very popular on YouTube. So here is the one I did. Yeah, and I'm quite pleased with how it came out. I think it's okay. It's not like great, but still it's not bad for a first attempt. So yeah, that was the first portrait picture I coloured. Gosh, I haven't done much colouring, have I? Okay, next. Number 9. What was the first grayscale picture you coloured? I put my pencil down because I've got it here to show you. The first proper grayscale picture book that I bought was this one called Dream World 2, and it's by Black River Art Presents. And so yeah, this is single-sided Amazon printed paper, and I really like the pictures, the sort of, I don't know, fantasy landscape type pictures. And so the first picture I coloured was this one here, grayscale picture, and I think I used alcohol markers. Yes, I did, and I really like how it's come out. Yeah, I don't think I've used any glitter gel pens or any gel pens. I think it's just alcohol markers, and it didn't take long to make, sort of complete this. So yeah, that was the first grayscale picture that I coloured. Number 10. What was your first ever completed colouring book? Well, that is yet to happen, I'm afraid. I haven't completed a colouring book. Now, I did a couple of years ago, I said to myself that I'm going to complete the Daydreams colouring book, but unfortunately I didn't manage to achieve that goal. But yeah, I mean, it's a brilliant achievement and I do want to do it, definitely want to do it, but I've just got so many books that I want to colour in, and I like to go with, you know, colour what my mood wants me to colour, rather than, I don't want to be forced to colour something and if I'm not enjoying it, which sort of defeats the purpose really. So yeah, I haven't completed a colouring book, but I really look up to the people who have. I mean, that's just amazing. Alright, so next is the bonus question, which is, what was the first colouring tag you participated? So I think the first colouring tag that I participated in was the scavenger hunt tag. I think that was by Danny Buttons. I hope I'm right with that. If I'm not, I'm really sorry. So yeah, it was the scavenger hunt tag that I was tagged to do, and so that was really fun to do. And yeah, so that was the first tag. So that was the bonus question, and that concludes the questions. So it only remains for me to say who I would like to tag. Now, because I'm quite late to the game with this tag, if I tag someone who's already tagged, I'm really sorry, but at the time of me writing this down and checking, these people hadn't been tagged yet, so these colorists hadn't been tagged. So I would like to tag, if you possibly have the time to do a colorist first tag, I would really love to see your videos. Lucy from Lucy Just Adds Colour, Emma Colours 2020, and Shiner in Colourland. I hope I've said your name correctly. If I've not, I'm sorry. So I would like to tag those colorists, and I will link their YouTube channels below. So thank you very much for watching, if you stuck with me all to the end, and until my next video, take care, bye.